So my plan is to take the bamboo completely out of the ground eventually. And whatever I keep will either be in a really good pot or there'll be a barrier around it. I could show you a good example of the running. It has like this long root, and then the roots come out here, the roots come out here, here, and I'm sure that it's still going. And this is the one I moved. Don't know. I don't see a whole lot of green on it, but I think it's still alive. It's just not back yet. But that runner is coming all the way to the plant that was moved, which is interesting to me that it came this way. Like it wants to reconnect with its mother plant. So I did a really good job of pulling out all the root when I took the plant out. So if you do it right away, before it becomes an issue, you're going to save yourself some heartache. So one more piece on the other side of the fence that I have to pull out and make sure that I get all the root. And I've looked around, I don't see any more coming up, but as I see them, here's one right here. That's an interesting color. See, I got to pull that up, but I also got to pull the root around it till it comes all the way out. And if I keep up with it this year, I think I'll be all right in the future, because now I know. Good to know. When I was researching bamboo, I did come across a woman who warned heavily about creeping bamboo and how invasive it was and how far it goes, and she wants it outlawed. Because if your neighbor plants it, you're stuck with that fight to keep it out of your yard for life. I have to tell you, I think I agree.
So I set up a jig for the truss pieces that was measured and cut the size that would fit in the jig. So they all come out the same.
Never seen one of those. It's raining. I can't get a further away shot, but I guess it's better to see it close up anyway.
Once I get the pieces in the jig, I sandwich them together with the plywood.
Brilliant.
Here's a completed truss. Put it together with roofing nails.
Well, that looks nice. We went to Home Depot to get some nails and ended up ordering the roof. We found the roof that we wanted. We found a guy that could help us order the roof that we wanted. So it's going to be a tan metal roof all the way across. One thing at a time. It's going to be a week, 5 business days to get the material for the roof, and we're not ready for it yet anyway. But yeah, that was a useful trip. And of course I got a couple of plants. Got some yews and some unanimous Euonymus. That's a new plant to me, the name anyway.
So nailing these plates on will strengthen the trusses to hold any weight that would be on the roof.
Yeah, great.
These
Snow load.
plywood pieces are stronger than gang plates.
I like it.
There you go.
So while you got that going, I guess you can just go ahead and get all 20 of them done?
No, the ones for the run will be a little bit skinnier.
Oh, okay. So you have to rejig it?
Here, come over here. So where it's notched out and hooks onto the board on both sides is where it will hook on the outside of the wall.
So this is the part that hangs over?
Yep. You got a 7-inch overhang. Sides, each truss has 70 nails.
70 nails per truss. Didn't we go to Home Depot to buy a nail gun, air gun?
Yeah, way too expensive.
It's like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
And then we ended up getting the metal roof, which we won't need the nail gun for. But yeah, the old-fashioned way. There we go.
Metal roof was only $100 more than a shingle roof.
Plus, we don't have to buy a nail gun. Yeah, he just accidentally ran into the dude coming out of the bathroom. Because we were starting to give up on the metal roof. We couldn't find the color that we wanted. We couldn't find it in stock. We were having problems. And then he just, you know, happenstance runs into the guy. Good day. We got 10 of these done. 8? Oh, you're working on the end caps now. Every time I try to say something, it's not right. Okay, we came back on to talk about nails versus screws because there's a difference and it's important to use the nails.
Screws are brittle and they could shear off easy. Using nails are more giving and they won't break.
A little snippet about nails. Few things. It's really shaded, but that screen goes down pretty far. At least a foot. Didn't have any more of those long pots. The taller ones. These are the last 2 tomatoes to be potted up. And the weather is starting to get better instead of worse. euonymus and a wintered petunia. Looks like it's getting ready to, it's budding up. I think that's the only white petunia that survived the winter. Euonymus is an evergreen. It's a winter creeper, short and grows wide. I'll show you one I've had for a long time. It's a different color, but it's the same plant. The color's changed on this euonymus. It's got its spring color. In the winter, it's more colorful, if you can believe that. But it's wide. So this is a couple feet across, wide. And it looks like it's getting about a foot or two tall. So this is, I've had this one for years. This is an old one. And it has been propagated. This is the propagation. And I have a rock on a long stem so that it'll root in so I can get another one. Another propagation. I bought 3 of the euonymus winter creeper. I was gonna put all 3 of them in this garden, but this rock and this little part in the middle isn't leaning towards 3, it's leaning towards 2. So that's what I'm gonna do. I bought some yews. Need to put my glasses on, read the tag. The one that I bought and placed already was a taller version. That was the version I was attempting to buy, but I gotta read the tag again. Yeah, I like it. That's the goal, right? I'm still trying to add evergreen interest into the back. This is the furthest garden from the greenhouse. And I'm hoping this color will show up well. And of course we have to get the mail and put the garbage out, and that's where this stuff is located. So when we're walking around in the winter, something to make you smile. So these yews get 48 inches tall, so that's 4 foot by 36 inches wide. So shrub-like. Had to tuck them in. These can take some shade, which is why I chose them. This little spot's kind of getting shaded out by the flowers, which I have not tied up yet. Look how big they are. I moved them 2 years ago, and it took them this long to really start to fill out. This is an elderberry. It needs to be cut. So elderberries also send out runners and shoots. I just have to trim things up and keep it where I want it. So I can't blame everything on the bamboo. Coming along. Getting close to the end of May. Everything's really starting to look good. Work is getting done. We had 3 sunflowers growing together, so I need to move 2. I just moved these 2, but I need to separate them. They can't be together like that so close. So I want one over here in the garlic. Keeping kind of the path open to get through here. So I have one on each side. This is where greenhouse 2 used to be. And I have them in front. And I have them in the back corner. along with the marshmallow that I placed here. So that sunflower will be nice. So when you're walking up to the garden, that'll be tall. Stuck another one in here, I thought. Maybe it didn't. I ran out of sunflowers to stick somewhere. So anyway, poked them around, and I don't think they're done coming up yet. And I did pot some in some little pots that came up in a milk jug. So I planted a few and I potted up a few so that I have them for later when I need to fill holes. The bamboo that I moved early in the spring, really early, is in a pot now. It was really easy to dig up. I mean, it pulled out of the ground. I didn't have to dig it up. I just had to find a pot for it. Done. I can't move this elderberry or this bamboo. I can't move this bamboo until I have a right size pot, which I can't find at the moment. Rick built a wall last night. He just disappears. You know, he'll take a break and he'll be around and then he'll disappear. And when he comes back, there's a wall built. Little brats ate my flower. What is this? Carnation. They've been poking at it. It's like hardly there anymore. Chickens do what chickens do. Oh my gosh. Did you guys notice we have walls? We have walls. There's hardly any room to walk through here now. Rick's been cleaning this up so that we can start the run. Oh, so how far does the run go? Okay, let me get over here where you're standing and flip.
Down about the third wall.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the third wall. So we got 2 walls up. That's exciting. That's super exciting. Yesterday we were just walking around with 1 wall up, and then later the other wall went up. But walls going up that's exciting. You can see where the windows are going because they're cut up. You can see where the windows are going on the inside. You can't see where they're going on the outside because they haven't been all the way cut up. The sun is really bright. So far he's got, there's 3 on this back wall. This is 12 foot long. And then this side we have the door and 2 windows. And then there'll be 2 doors here that lead into the run. Like 2 doors that open. I don't know, is that a barn style? I'm not the right person to be talking about construction ever, but I am the YouTuber doing the best I can. I don't know what we're gonna do in the back. Nothing. There'll be a gate though, the birds can go back there. So the run will have a door that goes to the back by the fence. So it'll be an extra little space. So yeah, he had to get the tent down. I think in the beginning of the video, you could probably see the tent was still there. The shelter for the birds. They has to come down so that he has room to put in the framework. This is Robin, Garden Extra, signing off. So I'm going to have to start fresh tomorrow. I'm out of juice. Got nothing left to give except for the end of the video.